All right, all right, all right. Let's hop us into our first game here. We've got ourselves some Dark Elves versus some Orcs. I'm gonna stay on all skills because there's not very many, and it would keep things a little more clear. Got a Blodge Blitzer, good. Guard Lineman. Two Blodge Blitzers, actually. Russel, yeah. This is good development on the Dark Elves. And good development on the Orcs as well. Got 4 Guard and a Mighty Blow. So this is actually going to be a pretty fun game. Don't mind the cups here. So what this does is this gives a decent ability to respond to either side, keeps positional safe. I'd be tempted in this situation to put the Blodge forward and the block, because that's a bit safer. AV8 with Blodge, they're pretty hard to hurt without tackle. Because your opponent's basically has to roll a 6+ to knock you down. So even on 2 dice, it's like a 30% knockdown against the Blodge pieces. I wouldn't put the Witch Elf forward, because she's AV7, she's a little more important. But the Blitzers, their job at the moment is probably to tank most of the hits, make them ineffective. Because every time your Blitzers are blitzed, rather than your Guard Linemen, you're in a great spot. Going for the pickup by the Orcs, going for the pickup first, very dangerous. If that 1 in 9 just failed, they miss out on 3 line of scrimmage hits and a blitz. So I really don't like that. Be aware of that. Like 10% of the time you missed out on all your line of scrimmage. It's really not good. That is the hit you want to go for. Right here, if this was a blotch piece, would have avoided it. But they're fine. Now you just want to play... You want to base very little if you're the elves. Take your hits where they're given, though. Here, I like getting 2 potential hits here. Even if it's AV9, AV9 does get hurt. So what is our game plan right now? Well, Orcs are already in a cage. And we don't really want to cage up unless we're forced to. So if we can keep the Orcs caged, we're really going to slow their progress down the pitch. And that's good. So first of all, we want to deal with this stuff over here. Be looking at something. Oop. Let me fix that. There we go. I'd be bringing some stuff in here. And take a hit. And then if it's not knocked down, wait on this. But near the end of the turn, we would then take this hit and just push off. Other than that, so these are pretty much tied up getting hits. Looking to get a hit on something. Maybe just a black orc. It's a little rough, though. Get a hit here if we commit the guard. It's also a little rough, though. But I would probably be looking at bring guard in here and hit the Mighty Blow. That's a good option. Hitting Mighty Blow is good. But if you don't want to commit the guard, you can just blitz this black orc over here, unbased player. So your blitz is pretty open. Dodge off on 2 pluses. And just kind of, just don't base very much. Keep pressure on the cage, force it to stay in the cage. So I want to see what you did. Where's your brain? Some screen. Okay. Screening. Are you going into columns immediately? Fine with the splits. The splits is fine. Splits is good. Annoy the cage. Now, bring this here to get the assist. I want to see this get punched. Okay, you're going into columns. Not huge on columns. A dodge is fine. The reroll is fine. You had 4. Good. And take your standing player's dodge. Probably bring them like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. No issues with this turn. And I like this little screen you got here. Just be aware, don't go into full columns. I don't think that's what you were planning on doing, but just don't go into full columns. Because going into full columns turn 1 is really mediocre. Unless there's like a specific reason for it. It's just, columns is actually pretty beatable by bash teams from if you've given them enough time, because full columns basically is meant to buy you 2, maybe 3 turns. Because the way you deal with columns is you blitz into it and then mark everything up like crazy, and this orc team has 4 guard, so they'd be able to punish your columns if you got unlucky on dodges. Okay. This is looking okay. We can chain to like here. Can we get a chain onto the ball? Actually, we almost can. Wait, no. Is this a chain push puzzle? Because let's see. We can get this pushed into here. So, let's have a little fun. So, let's see. We got a bunch of stuff over here. This is really stupided. So, let's take this and this. Put that here and here. Alright. What we want to do is we want to figure out where this is going. So, we take this piece. That would come up here somehow. Doesn't really matter which piece. That's not the point. Like this can get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So theoretically we can get there. That gives us boom. We push this way. And then that would go here. Right? So now we need to... Oh, wait, no, this is good. So this looks something like... This is our blitzer. This is this player. Right? So we would have needed to fill this space. Or... This would come here. So now... It's also got a player. This is our blitzer. And then we would get some assist in here. Boom. 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 We got a hit on the ball. It's red dice on ball, but there is theoretically a hit on ball. That's amazing. And that's not even using the blitz. We could still blitz and get a 1 die on ball. Holy shit. Yeah, block versus no block, and we can make it a 1 die. Bring this here. And if this is a knockdown, boom, boom. Holy cow, wait a minute. That's awesome. I found a puzzle. One moment. This is next week's puzzle. This is amazing. This is fantastic. I love this. So this is next week's puzzle. Oh wow, that was fun. That was really fun. So I want to see what actually happened. Well, yeah, because it's actually... Because you look at it piecemeal, right? So I saw, hey, there's this blitzer that's 2 tiles away. from here, and there's a bunch of stuff based. Is there a chain push? So I first identify what is based. So this Witch Elf is based. That's got Frenzy. Make this into a box. That's one push. Now you just got to find a way to get the other push. Well, the other push is done by, like, you slot in a guard here or something. I don't know. Or maybe you're forced to do it on one dice. But you can get up to here in one of these spots, and then you've got this over here, you've got stuff here, you can base here, make this a box. So you've just got a lot of ways to do it. So I think this will be an amazing puzzle, because I think there's so many ways to move your pieces. Okay. That's okay. You can, like, take this hit as well. I like this player being separated. That's good. Witch Elf. Okay. You move the Witch Elf back. That's good. Take your dodges. And you can dodge this out 3+, 2+. And that'll be fine. No, you go for the dodges here. 3+, 2+. Because that's 1 in 9, 1 in 36. That's actually really fine. It is safer to 1 in 9 than it is to get punched by Mighty Blow. Because even if you fail the dodges, the ground does not have Mighty Blow. Which is a very important factor. That was a very greedy reroll. This ball is not safe on the corners? This is not a cage. This can be hit from the corners. Like, this is not a cage. And if you've got block, you hit this anyways. So yeah, you definitely take this hit. You don't have to bring in assist. You don't have to do anything like that. You just take the hit on the ball. That's red dice with a reroll. That's a 3+ to be beneficial with a reroll. That's a 1 in 9 to not be beneficial. Yeah, so you hit this ball. You hit this ball. Take your blitzer, take your blitz, hit the ball. Hit the ball. Hit the ball. Hit the ball. Like, get your players moved, but you really want to hit the ball. Red dice are not as scary as they look. The only thing I wouldn't do is hit it with the Witch Elf, because that's 2. That's like red die into 3 die. Are you hitting the ball? Oh, good job. Good job. Yep, don't reroll it. Just take that. You reroll that. You got plenty. Or you could reroll that. I won't judge you either way on that reroll. Good job hitting the ball. I'm proud of you. Okay, and this is how you try to deal with columns. Base, base, base. Mighty Blow gets the hit. Very unfortunate. You will hit this back. You can almost chain onto the ball again. Not quite. But almost. Now you can theoretically chain on the ball. Because it would be what? Put someone here, bang, bash, red dice on ball. So this is another chain opportunity if you wanted it. I'm not saying it's a good opportunity, but it is an opportunity to hit ball. You could just break out the pen tool. I have one of those. I don't have to gesture wildly. Put someone here, get your assist, make this 2 die, and then bang, 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 and then you've got player here, and they can blitz the ball. But it's only red dice. It's not amazing. It actually might even be 3 red dice, so it's not honestly that great. But it is with block. and you could negate another assist. So it could be worth considering. It's definitely worth noticing. Yeah, you're right. You're right, it does. Ooh, did you see it? It looks like you see it. Oh, okay. Take the 1 die. Get the push. Luago, well done. I'm glad that you saw it. That was very well spotted. I don't mind the reroll. If it works, it's amazing. You basically got 1 die on ball by rerolling that, right? Because you got a half die into a half die. And that's block versus no block, so I think that's fine. I very much liked that play. It did not work, but I'm very glad that you saw it. That's very good sign. We could potentially pop this out. This would be a red die, though. So it's probably not going to work. Just go into some screens. Taking control of the sideline. This is actually really good. Yeah, take control of this. You're really weak over on this side. This is where the orcs should come. I like that. Orcs are definitely coming this way, though. It's 1 more assist than they needed to bring. That's still not safe. I think your opponent's not... Yeah, this gives up a lot of space. You should really try to punish this on this turn. I'm thinking, like, 1, you try to blitz the ball, but then after that, like, get a blodge piece on, like, a guard piece? Something like that? You can chain push, make this, like... No, you can no longer chain push. But this should be punishable. Like, it's still red dice. But that's punishable. Looks like your opponent forgot about the orc. Get your stuff moved, then take your hits, yeah. So don't move everything, though, because you still want to be able to pick up the ball. Alright. And you're not going to be able to force this score. You got to be careful. Keep the Witch Elf unactivated. No, don't go for that GFI. Okay, because you're not going to be able to prevent the score no matter how many pieces you put back here. Your screens are not fully developed. You have 1 player badly hurt, 1 player stunned. You cannot fully stop the score. Unless you get the ball down. Because now your opponent just, like, they blitz this piece, and they walk this way. That's the wrong piece. That's definitely not where they should have hit. This opens up the ball to a hit. I'm almost certain. Yeah, I think so. This is 100%. We can get a hit on ball here, okay? let's be very clear about this. So, First of all, stand this up. And then we're gonna save this player, because he's probably the one we're blitzing with. Stand that up. Move you here, so now we have player there. And is it that easy? Boom. Got a T-shape. Boom. Got a box. Boom. Boom. Ball is here. So now that we see that that's possible, let's actually not stand this player up, right? Let's get another assist elsewhere. So let's pretend that we got this assist. Oop. We got this assist. So we have a 2-die here, like this. We have gotten the ball here. Now let's move guard player 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, they would have to come here. What is their movement? 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a bit of dice, but let's assume that we get that. Because that's 2-die on ball if we do this. So boom. 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 And then we take this blitz over here. Go boom. Boom. Hit the ball. Boom. And then it scatters and we see where we're at. Is that many extra rolls better than going for 1-die with block and a team reroll? Here's what I think. 2+ here. 2+ here. 2+, 2+ GFIs. The thing is, if this fails, you still got the 1-die without extra dice rolls, right? I think trying to get the 2-die is very beneficial. It just drastically increases your odds of knocking down. And if this doesn't take rolls, it's just so good. It's so good. And actually, like, we can probably just get the same thing in a different way. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. There's like a million ways to do this chain push, is the main thing I'm trying to point out. Right? Because if we deselect. I don't think it's that risky. They're all 2+, and you can stop it at any time. But we can even... This is guard. Boom. Almost push other things. Like, we have so many bases. We can kind of see where the push has taken us. Now, if we used a roll on the first hit to get the chain push, yeah, let's not go for that. But even if you stand this up, we get a 1-die. Just with move somebody here. Nope, don't do the blitz now. Oh, but this does open up a lot of hits, so this is fine. But yeah, if you put a player here, you got this ball free without doing all that. Oh man, I'm sad now. Oh yeah, you know, I'm just justified. Oh. I am the smartest player ever. I knew that was more likely. You see? Don't question me again, Waffle. 1%. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, I think before taking your dodge with the witch, I think there was... this hit should have been taken. Oh yeah, very less likely without a team reroll. I could have guessed that part. If there was no reroll, you go for the 2+ hit. But the main thing is like, this was almost a really good play by the Dark Elves. They missed the chain push without the blitz. If they did that, they could have gotten the ball down, maybe prevented the score. It would have been very hard for the Orcs. But very good awareness that there are chain pushes available from the Dark Elves, so that's really promising to see. Even if, like, they weren't the ones that... No, one of them was straight up the play I would have gone for. Like, the one where it's, like, chain push into red die. That was great. No, I don't think they would have. I don't think they would have. Because that could have just been on a hit instead. And, you reroll a hit. It might have gone the same way, but I still think that the sack attempt was better. Also, the troll dub sculling and having to be rerolled almost really screwed the orcs. That's why you don't trust a big guy if you can avoid it. Oh yeah, we know the dice outcome. I get you, I get you. I like going after the AV8. Going after AV8 is good. And this is hard to, like, one-turn touchdown, right? But you do have a reroll. Yeah, I think this is just so difficult to one-turn that you can ignore it and not feel bad at all. Especially because, like, in order to do it, you got to know how to do it with Frenzy and Movement 7. So not going for the one-turn, I think is fine. Also, Bob Nut. I can't remember if I told you. I love your solution to the puzzle this week. I love the double surf. You feel victimized? Oh. You gotta admit, though, that was a really, really fun set of chain pushes. You got a head start on this week's puzzle? There you go. There you go. I don't know what the parameters are. Oh. I really liked the first one I did, where it was prehensile tail, disturbing presence, all that sort of garbage to just promote not just taking a 1 in 9 dodge. I was very flattered by the awe you had when I served your black orc. You were just like, wow, that's amazing. That made me feel good. That was fun. You know, I also have another potential puzzle. I have a chain push that happened with like a sidestep piece, but it's kind of like a more basic puzzle. But I think that'd be nice. I should go and save that one in my little picture bank. So far, I'm fine with what's going on here. Just try to spread out the enemy team, get a little pressure on both sides. Gotta wait for a gap to appear. Can't just run through yet. That's great, actually. Just pushes. I know this can be really hard, right? Offense against orcs as elves. You don't quite have enough blanket dodge to just dodge through shit. You don't have the tools to quite stand up to them in a fight. Honestly, wouldn't have hated a chain push there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wasn't quite close enough with the witch off. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. That's unfortunate, but still good. Still works. And then just put a lineman through. Force some movement. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. You can get them threatening to go over. Just take a little dodge here, take a little punch, whichever. Yeah, I like this. I like this. This is pressure a lot of places. You're forcing the orcs to act. And you've got plenty of time to equalize the game. You're not in a rush. If you want to win, you got to put the ball in like turn 13, I think. But if you're accepting a draw, just taking a nice slow score is A-okay. Blocked your own path a little bit. Honestly, can almost just hand off to this lineman and run. Almost. So, here we're gonna look at, like, where are we breaking through, right? Where do we want to break through? Because we can break through this turn. I feel it. A strong inclination that we can do it. So, what I'm looking at is we can kind of snake through here a little bit. These other spots are a little, like, feasible, but not as enticing to me. So what I'm looking at is just anywhere that there's just, like, very weak defenses. This right here is base. This can get hit, and then this blitzed, and now this is basically open, right? So then, like, boom, boom, boom. Like, we can come through this way if we really want it, right? Get rid of some tackle zones. If one of these is stunned, we can, like, cage up over here, hide the ball, get away from this stuff. So this is fine. I think this is fine. Might actually be good. You might even just score here. You go for a 3+ handoff and just score. I wouldn't hate just score. Because, like, maybe not a 3+ handoff, but, like, yeah. Pass to someone, go for the handoff. That could be good. So I like this. I like this. But another play that I'm seeing is we could attempt to sneak through this way. So we do something like blitz here. And then we could take 2+ into this zone over here. But that is like a lot of 2+. Because like 2+, 2+, not a 2+. We could actually go, could we go around and do a handoff? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Double GFI pass. And then we could secure the lineman up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double GFI. Like, this is like really relying on 2+ not failing to get all the way up here, though. But if you do that, we could probably secure it pretty well. So this is another good option. Or, yet another option, instead of doing any of that, see, we can just drop the ball back. Whoopsie. Nope. This era. Thank you. Drop the ball back. Bring some defenders, just screen off. And then look for a handoff pass play. So this is another viable option. There's like so many ways to go right here. I just wanted to give a couple examples. There's probably another way to sneak through, but I'd probably be looking at getting a score. I don't mind that. I wouldn't mind them up here. This can become part of a screen. You can dodge some people through here. I would not have moved the ball yet, I don't think. Because I would very much want to put the ball somewhere that's not right here. That's fantastic. Now we can blitz this and we can open up some stuff. Ooh, blitzing the Mighty Blow's good. I like that. Stay. Get some pressure. There you go. There you go. Now we gotta defend this. Then bring this like right here. That works too. That works great. I like that. A little bit. This should have been dodged as well. I think that was just forgetting about the player. So that's whatever. It's fantastic. Which else stays up? It's great. Preventing movement with that player is fine. I do think I would have blitzed this, because that unbases your player and buys you this area a little bit. Is that in scoring range? 3 is stand up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is in scoring range. Quite technical. We can go for the score if we feel pressured. But we might also just be able to get up here. So, like right now, we've got stand here, handoff, run the ball up here, and it's basically completely safe. So that's what I'd be looking to do. Especially because I want to win. That makes it a little harder. No, actually it doesn't. Yeah, this is in range to score, but we don't need to score. I think we want to stall one more turn. So, bring the ball up, stand here, hand off. Just stand up here and screen it off. I know there's like this text in the way, but I can't help that. But yeah, just put a piece on this diagonal right here. This makes this inefficient. Dodge some pieces through on 2 pluses. Blitz this piece down, obviously. But yeah, blitz this piece down and get a handoff. Blitz this piece and get a handoff. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. That opens up a different 2 plus. Just dodge through there. And handoff. Oh, yeah. That's good. I like this. Very well found. That was just as good as my play. Just as good. If not better. It actually leaves your player unbased. Yeah, that was very good. Yeah, Lugo's doing really well. I'm liking this. Lots of good fundamentals. And just, like, visualizing where the play's gonna go. Yeah, I like this a lot. I've had some differences in what I would have done, but I don't think that means that Lugo's plans have been bad at all. I think Lugo's plans have been fine. I think that I'm mainly looking for higher success states than Lugo. I think that's what it is. While Lugo's probably minimizing failure states. More or less. The orcs are basically unable to stop this, right? Depending on your views on scoring in the 1-1, you can either score this turn or next turn. I think that the Dark Elves could stall for another turn if they really wanted to. Go for a 3-turn turnover. Give the orcs 3 turns to score. We're going for the stall. I like it. I like it a lot. Movement 5 is a bitch, eh? What's the reach on the blitzer? 6 tiles. This one's out of range. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one's in range. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's like in range to base, but like nothing crazy. And then I think you score here. Assuming you're going for the win, I think you score here. Rather than on the next turn. Yeah, that would be 2 turns to recover and score. If you're accepting the draw, you stall again. Nope, it would be 2. I think we might be going for the draw. No, we're going for the win. Blame the UI, blame the UI. It wasn't my fault, it was cyanide. It was the UI, it was... And then here, going for the win, I want to set up wide. I want to force the orcs to set up wide. Because if the orcs are forced to set up wide, then they are in trouble. If they're forced to set up wide and they don't set up wide, they're even more in trouble, like right now. Perfect defense is fantastic. Yes, strong aggression. Strong aggression. Minimize hits from Mighty Blow. I would move this to here. This prevents a Mighty Blow hit. Let the troll move for free, just avoid Mighty Blow. Wow, that's such a dangerous order to do that. No, like, backup plan in case that failed. That is bold. Hey-oh, Mighty Crab. And now you just slow down the advance. I think this is actually really hard to turn it over now. That being said, like, you put up a screen and you prevent scoring threats for one turn. That's the game plan. You can, like, blitz this corner and base this. That's a good option. This is a scoring threat. So, yeah, that's what we do. Look for a sack, but, like, also don't expect one. Just slowing them down is fantastic. Don't move that back at all. No, this is not good from the orcs. You should get your scoring threat before doing any sort of dice roll. Hey, Glava. R/ scoring thread. Oh. It's very good. I like that. Oh yeah, Lugo's your mentee, aren't they? They're doing really well. I love their decision making. Yeah, you surf this. I love the way you think. This is their... Honestly, I was really impressed with their chain pushes as well. Like, they were spotting a lot of the chains and putting them to good use. I think that they missed an opportunity to get a sack on the ball turn 8. But I think they were doing pretty well nonetheless. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Oh, wait. We can score. We can score. Yeah, we go for the score. Go. Reroll that. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Dodge, yeah. Dodge, good. Lob it. No! Yeah, that was really well done. I like that a lot. Ah, that would have been so fun. If the pass at least went, it had a chance to like bounce into the hands of the blitzer there. Oh no, you've blocked your pathway. Oh no, you can't score. Should have stood here. So then it would be 1, then take that diagonal. Orc elves. Orc elves, dark elves, same thing. What is a dark elves team but orcs in disguise? You're called dark elves. No, all good, all good. TLDW. I really liked your spotting of the chain pushes. I think there were a couple you could have used to better effect. I mostly enjoyed your defense. It was pretty good. Your offense was decent. There's a lot of things I would have done differently, but not because what you did was bad or wrong. Just a couple touch-ups I would have changed. But overall, you were doing very well at seeing a lot of different things, which is a very good sign. So, Waffle is here. Let's bring up Waffle's game. What was the team name, Waffle? Was it... Let's see. I'm not dejected. I'm reading. I'm dyslexic. I cannot read and think at the same time. Waffle, what's the team name? Waffle. Awful tossers? Okay. Be convenient if that was true, but it's not. Maybe it's this one. Leaf on stream is you? Okay, good. I solved the riddle. For all the Rebel games, I have like the website pulled up and it shows me the team names. When it's a DM match, I'm just like, I don't know what teams are in this. Alright, so we're... Woodies, okay. Right, we're Woodies? I think we're Woodies. Playing against Zeke, they are a pretty good coach. Pretty swell fella. Gender neutral fella, by the way. That is one of my brother's favorite things to do, right? Every now and again, like, people come up to him and say, "Hey, John, can I get your opinion on something?" And just, instead of, like, listening to their question, he just hardcore goes into, I think that in the evocative case, guys is a gender-neutral term. And people don't know how to respond to getting an opinion to a question they didn't ask. It's very fun. I'm gonna go to... Am I gonna go to added skills? No. Elves can be hard to distinguish if you don't know what you're looking for. This setup is fine. Sides are opened, but you can just like force them to score if they go down that way. I do think that War Dancers should definitely be in the back. Like, put them here. Or here. And get like your kicker here or something. And tree... I like to put my tree in the middle. It really stops them from getting that hit. I don't think it matters too much, because as long as the tree's on the line of scrimmage, you did a good job. That's my opinion. And no bench for either of you? Good, good. This will be interesting. This is a very good catcher. This is a very good blitzer. This is a very good blitzer. The tree is pretty bad on defense against elves. The tree is so bad against elves. The tree is pretty good against bash teams. It's a move bust. It's always good to double check for niggles. And this is probably a game where you don't get the luxury of being able to foul, because you only have 10 elves, and one of them is off the pitch, so you have 9 elves, and your elves are very important. Knocking players into the tree is good, yeah. Get that mighty blow hit. Make so many mistakes. Let me take a look at some of your questions. You chose to kick. I think that's fine. Oh, you want to know how to use the kick skill? So when you kick, right? Basically, kick gives you 2 spots you can choose, right? Because you have, let's say you kick, and this is where the ball lands. You also have the option of choosing like right here, which is like half the scatter. So you just choose which one you like better. Because you're basically, you kick in a location, and you get to choose to use kick or not, essentially. So you say, oh, I want this one that scattered further, or I wanted the one that scattered less. It's, you just click on it. That's it. You choose to kick deeper, you choose to kick shallower, to the side, like, whatever. With your like offset defense that you had, I would choose to kick on the left side. But against elves, it doesn't matter nearly as much as it does against bash. Especially these elves, they're very fast. I think not stand firming there is fine. Prevents like a foul or anything like that. I would very much try to punish this though. Try to do something here. Try to get hits. I don't just straight column. I don't think straight columns does much. Like, you can do a couple columns, but after this, get some pressure on this cage. Like, bring a player like here. Because columns doesn't work when you're down, when your tree is on the ground, and it also doesn't work when you're down players. Like, they can get around this if they want, but I doubt that they do. They're just going to take their time, keep punching you. They've got tackle, what do they care? Greed rerolls? Yeah, they don't feel the pressure. Yeah, Glava speaks from experience. Glava was the first person I actually helped point that lesson out to. Because when you call him for 8 turns, your opponent just, like, keeps basing you, forcing you to dodge, and you will eventually, like, dodge and fail and get punched a lot. Columns only buys you 2 or 3 turns. Maybe 3 turns. Now, if you don't do full columns, it's fine. Like, if you do 2x2 here and then have it as part of another more comprehensive defense, that's fine. Yeah, because, like, columns is just really passive. It's bold. You get stripped, though. Normally, you want to wait for the pop-off, right? Normally, I would say that go time for leaping in is, like, turn 6. Like, might be able to do something here. 4 plus pickup. Okay, I was like, what? How is that a 2 plus? Okay. But yeah, like, how are we gonna defend this ball? I don't think we are. Because this is still easy 2-dive material with tackle. Because we just punch this and we base this and boom, 2-dive. Yeah, and this also exposed your Mighty Blow. Honestly, if you got Strip Ball on a War Dancer, I'd be very tempted to take Jugs instead of Mighty Blow. Because that turns both downs into a push as well. That's basically like having Russel. Forgot the catcher's strength too. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. A lot more sense. Yeah, you'll definitely get split opinions on that. I'm of the opinion that if I already have Strip, Jugs is just such a natural progression, right? It really depends on, like... Because, like, this is good if you're not going for the hit, but it also allows you to do things like you could take Frenzy and make it a surfing word answer, and that's really funny. Sidestep, that sort of thing. What should you do here? Free up the ball. Good luck, though. I don't... Definitely not take this hit. Definitely don't do that. That doesn't help you at all. But let's take a peek at this turn a little slower. Let's take a peek at that turn a little slower. So here I'm looking at scoring, right? We would like to score. There's a tackle piece here. Don't want to hit this yet. Doing anything, it should be dodging this to get some sort of assist play. See what you're doing? Get the skills popped up. Ah! I think that hits fine. Probably looking at... Mainly just want to hit this piece. Get it out of the way so we can dodge through. I don't want to leap here. Don't want to leap here at all. Like, worst case scenario, I'm thinking that we just hit this. So I'd be looking at something like... Bring this up to make an assist. Boom, boom, follow. So now that's freed up. Right? That's freed up. I don't think that does anything, though. Little wonky. Little wonky. What if we do this a different way? How much movement do you have? 7. Fast as fuck. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not very enticing. That also doesn't even make it a 1-die. So maybe bring you here. Hit here. Don't follow. Damn, you're really in a pickle. Yeah, I have no idea. Can we dodge here? Bring that here. Hit here. Goes for something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 GFI hit. Don't follow. Go over the score. Yeah, this is a mess. I know we wouldn't be taking one down with a block. I do know that. Move this. Yeah, you can pull back to the right. That is an option. Definitely should be taking this at first. This is more important. This is more reliable. Pulling back to the left is also fine. There's a tree. Yeah. This doesn't actually get you anything. This frees up your War Dancer to take a Mighty Blow hit, but I don't think it actually takes a good Mighty Blow hit on anything. Like, you went through the effort of basing all this stuff and then didn't take this 2-die hit. That's a pretty big error. Basically, you should try to get all your hits as soon as you get the assist. More or less, not a hard, fast rule. But you don't want to leave your players hanging as assists, because then they just get punched. Like, see here? This is a follow-up punch that didn't have to happen. If you didn't base this punch never would have happened. So this was a chance at an armor break and an injury. So you gotta be careful. I think you got flustered and scared, and then your turn ordering went wild, right? I'm assuming it was something like that. But you have a chance at recovery. Chance at recovery. So we're hoping that tackle or wrestle, they're both just as good here. Yep, I like this. I would have take that boat down. Take that boat down there. Wrestle it to the ground. If you wrestle that removes so many options from the Pro Elves next turn. Like, reduce that thing's movement. I think you could have still found a way out, even with it going down here. It could have been like 3+, 2+, or 3+, jump, 2+, dodge. Like, I think you could have found a way. Well, you're not getting served. Yeah, you're not getting served. Yeah. In general, don't try to outthink the person with the sidestep. They will find a better way to use it than you. Both down that motherfucker. Teach him a lesson. Boom, boom. Wrestle. Kick him in the face. Don't do that. You don't want to foul this game. That is a lie. But in general, kick him in the face. I think you got greedy. The play is just give the ball to Tree Lover, right? That's what the play should be. Block up the sidestep spots, and then give the ball to the lineman and score. I don't think there should be anything else. We can even chain push the War Dancer out to go for it. Yeah, like, just a little chain. Someone here, someone here. No. Someone here. An assist. and then our blitz. Boom, 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 boom. And then we've got a 2+ dodge, 2+ dodge, pass, handoff, whatever you got to do. What if you can get a handoff, go for the handoff, that sort of thing. Yeah, and that's just a product of you got to look for your boxes. You got to look for your boxes. Because we got 3 players here. Put one more and we got a chain push, and we can choose what we're chain pushing. Go for a pass and it fumbles. That's fair. Now I'm wondering, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Yeah, we can make this a 2+ pass if we take this corner dodge, because we didn't use dodge yet. So this is better than a GFI. So let me just double check myself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 tile pass. Yeah. Should have taken this corner. Should have kind of here. Getting 2+ pass. Wait. Why'd you give it to them? Wait. That's not the right guy. Okay, screen off. No. Screen off this way. Screen up here. There you go. That's better. This dude's in double GFI range as opposed to the dude that was on 1 GFI range. And this dude wasn't activated. You could have come all the way up here. Been out of blitz range entirely. That was a big mistake. I didn't even know there was a dude there, I'm gonna be honest. So if you didn't know there was someone there, I don't blame you, because I didn't see him. Can't even tell you. I can tell you what. You were avoiding a 3+ that didn't have to be a 3+. You were avoiding the 3+ pass to the unactivated player. But if you did your movement differently, you could have used your 1 in 36 dodge to make it a 2+ without GFIs. It would have been a 2+ pass. Would have been great. And now this is marked by double sidestep. Like, you can't really deal with this. %75% pickup fails, and then you would have had a ridiculously hard pass. Yeah, I think you squandered your own point. Magnet hands. Magnet hands. That's sad. No, it's pretty common with newer coaches. It's all good. Happens. Take the hits with block. Take the hits with block first. Take the hits with block first. You have like 3 players on your team with block and then 1 with Russel. Take those hits first. The tree. Get 3 dice with the tree. 3 dice. 3 dice. Waffle. Waffle. Source Magnus hands. There you go. Hopefully, we get through all these games in a reasonable time so I can go play some frisbee golf. Got a hankering. I mean, they didn't score on your defense, so good job, question mark? Wait. Z and Zekli are not the same person, are they? I'm thinking because Zarate and Zekli are different people. I always get those two confused. Yeah, those are pretty deep chevrons, but I think that's fine. I feel like they should be the same person. Only one person is allowed to have a Z in their name. I always get them confused. Like, never, like, in chats or anything. But, like, only as, like, coach names. Because Z is Zarate, but I always, like, extend it to be Zekli. Russel Chambers. Okay, Mighty Blow, good. 3 die. 3 die. Take this 3 die. Don't move your War Dancer. Take the 3 die. Good, good. I'm proud of you. Mighty Blow is good, actually. They're down 1, you're down 1. Or you're down 2, actually. Misspoke. And, just take this slow. You're not forced to score quickly. Don't reroll that. Good. As long as you didn't reroll that, you're doing fine. And what I like to do with my trees is I like to see if they move and where they go, and then use them as one of the cage corners. Yeah, I might have just held on to it in the rain. That also allows your War Dancer to be free to go do War Dancer things. I don't like to hand off to the War Dancer super early, if I can avoid it. You have Blodge. I know his strength too, but you have Blodge. And more movement. That's funny. Mighty Blow good. Mighty Blow sad. Put this right here. You're giving up a lot of space by moving this. If you put it right here, Zekli does not want to blitz you. Over here. That's fine. This looks fine. This looks okay. You've given up a lot of space by getting all consolidated in like a 4x5 square or rectangle. But it's probably fine. Your tree's getting punished though. Bonk. Stand firm is fine there. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. And you go for the stand up here always. Before taking all your dice rolls. Ah! Good blitz. Run through, get some positioning. Do not hit this yet. Do not hit this yet. Resist the urge. Okay, how are you defending the front part, though? So right now, it's just this. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, let me give you a counterpoint. Instead of moving here, giving up all this space up in, just leave them here. They can't dodge through this, and you can bring this dude here. And then you cannot move this because it's just going to get diving tackled. Let's go like something like this. This controls a little bit more area, gives you space to run back to. Doesn't allow the pros to get right up behind you. Control just a little bit more space. And then like right here, this is completely separated. This is not going to do anything. That's not diving tackle, that's just regular tackle. Bye, tree. And this looks fine for you right now. Just take some hits. Hits are good. Yep, going. Oh, not going out of the mighty blow. It's a little surprising. You don't want to take that hit. The sidestep makes this miserable. Didn't get diving tackled there. Where's this going? This isn't safe. That's better. That's better. I think that was a mostly fine ball carrier blitz because there was a reroll. The sidestep couldn't regain positioning on it. I think that blitz was fine. Normally though, yeah, careful ball carrier blitz, and you've just kind of left like a 1 die on the ball, 2 die on the ball. Yeah, you really opened yourself up here. You ignored the other player on the pitch. Whoopsie. Casual 4 dice on ball coming in. I expect this coming down like right around here. What? No reroll. Really? You don't want to blitz the ball carrier. You want to do your handoff. Used it already in the defense. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. No. I don't think that's right at all. Because now you're not able to do your handoff. And you could have 1 in 9 handoff. No, that would actually be a 75% handoff. Reroll that 100% of the time. Yeah, leaping off of the diving tackle is good. Yep, diving tackle. I think that's fine. I think you want this player standing. I think not taking the 1 die without a reroll is fine. Yeah, I mainly like leaving that option of handing off on a 75%. I like leaving that option open. Because if you could have scored here, that would have been much safer. Sidestep tackle coming in, scatters the ball. Oh no! not raised by wolves. What'd you get? Oh no, they're dead. He dead. Yeah, you're right, he dead. Pick up, hand off, run it in. Because that's a 1 and 9 into 3 plus 2 plus run, 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 run. Pros are amazing. Is that in sacking range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I would have gone ahead and just scored there as Zeke. It panned out, but I still think that, like, that was potentially 4 dice on ball. I think that was supposed to be a score. Because, like, if that player gets knocked down and stunned, that's a really rough situation. Again. So I think I would have scored there. Still had the reroll. Going for damage. Getting players to support down here, that's good. A little bit of support. Not a lot. Hit the mighty blow. Hit the mighty blow. Hit the elf. That's really bold. Still got a ball to deal with down here. Getting more wood elves in range to help assist with the ball. Okay, I was like, where are you going? That's funny. I like that. Just pathing with movement 9. That was really funny, actually. Let's take a peek. You going for a 1 turn? Okay, yeah, looks good. Gotta reroll it. Nope. There goes the 1 turn. I like the idea, though. Because then you get that here, take this hit, boom, you're here. 12 away, need 1 more push. Super doable. No, going for the 1 turn is how you win the game. I actually don't hate it. I liked the setup. You do got to get things in scoring range, though. But no, I didn't hate the idea. Especially because this is not set up to prevent a 1 turn. Yeah, I didn't hate it. I like the idea. Because, like, honestly, like, this is a movement 11. You need 1 push off the sideline. Super doable, honestly. I love how many GFIs Zeke has failed. Now, to get your score. I love how feasible this score is. You just have to not overthink it. Impossible challenge. This score is much more difficult. That was a decision. Okay. Dodge here, good here. Okay, now... No, 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 you want to hit the ball. You want to scatter the ball. Okay, he scattered it for you. Okay, Magna Hands. Good job. Okay, that is that game, then. I don't think that was super bad. There was a lot that could improve, though. Okay, so... Then we have Codpiece's Chaos Mirror against Shaggoroth. This will be a mainly game. Codpiece is not a bad coach, but Shaggoroth is amazing. Shaggoroth is a super competent coach. Only person I'm actually scared of facing if they have a stunty team. Oh, yeah, there was a massive experience difference. Yeah, Zeeklee's played a lot of games. Why are there 2 Minotaurs in this game? I did this. Is Yud Lugar in your clan different? I don't know. I do not know. Now, so this is Codpiece. This is Shaggoroth. Shaggoroth, very good coach. Intentionally taking some funny stuff like this piece, pass block and extra arms and agility. I'm pretty sure both of these coaches have taken a Minotaur because of me. Shaggoroth has explicitly said they took a Minotaur because of me. I think Codpiece might have said that too. So I think both of them have a Minotaur because of me. Obviously, you go for the kill hits. Leave it. Ideally, if you win the coin toss in this matchup, you wanna kick first, because this is an ultra deadly game. Codpiece does have a bench advantage. What else do we got? Double Babe. So this actually should be in favor of Codpiece. Also has more kill. Got a claw. We got a claw. Do we have any piling on? No, but we've got 3 claw versus 1 palm, some mighty blow. No claw. Yeah, so Codpiece should be in advantage for killing. A little SPP there. Yeah, I'm aware. It is claw palm. I was more just like not wanting to say the claw. But I meant the Minotaur doesn't have claw. Minotaur went for tentacles instead. Tentacles getting up on somebody. Both these Minotaurs have block as well. This is outrageous. What silly Minotaurs. I like moving up the Minotaur. I also like hitting a palm, though. I'm just saying. Very aggressive. Is this the sacred blitz with the Minotaur to deal with the Minotaur? Boom, 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 boom. No, that makes more sense. That's a 2-die right there. That's more reasonable. But hear me out, hear me out. What if we hit the Palmer with our Minotaur? I think it's the Minotaur blitz. Chain push also works, or just freeing up. I like the reroll here. Get a kill advantage early. Chaos, like greed, rerolling hits is actually really good with your killer. That is just unfortunate. Yeah, you dub skull. Like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I want this Minotaur ammo stuff though. I expect that Shaggoth's gonna chain push something. Potentially. Attempt to, maybe? Is this a foul? Is this a foul? This is a foul. This is a big boy foul. I love every second of this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Piling on. Because that is the matchup. The matchup is you press the button and hope that the other Chaos team dies faster than you do. That is the game. And we foul and hope that the other Chaos team dies faster than we do. That's the price of doing business. I mean, that's just the matchup. That's just the matchup. Chaos Mirror is Chaos Mirror. It's not it's not exciting. It goes exactly how you think a Chaos Mirror would go. They try to kill each other for 16 turns and then one of them accidentally wins. That's the matchup. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I don't make the rules. It's just how it goes. We found this? It is now your volley. That's basically how it feels. Everything else is just an elaborate ruse, pretending it's not exactly that. Yeah, this looks like a typical Chaos game. It's just try to make your hits better than Shaggoth's. It's that easy. He's only a very good coach. Reroll the jump up. Bold. Very aggressive. Wild animal moves. Where's the blitz going on? This where? Do we already blitz? Am I dumb? Oh, yeah. This one blitzed. I see now. I remember. Go after Palmer, good. His strength 5 is a real nuisance, though. I want to try to punch something onto the Minotaur, I'm sure. If you can. Minotaur without a buddy is just sad. It's a dirty player with guard. Why does this dirty player have guard? I'd much rather have Russel on the dirty player. Or another utility skill. Kick. Could have been very matchup dependent response of that level. You press the button. Because that is the matchup. You press the button. In case you're wondering, this is exactly how Orc versus Chaos looks as well. Or Chaos versus Nurgle. Any high TV kill teams, this is just the game. It's actually funny because it's not until Ultra High TV that the Chaos actually wins all the kill matchups. Because, like, Orcs, they start with 4 block players. So they can go, like, Mighty Blow piling on, Mighty Blow guard on all their players faster than Chaos can. killer finally got palm. Nice. So many tents. Yeah. I said it when we started the game. I'm pretty sure both Codpiece and Shaggorath have explicitly said they picked up a Minotaur because they liked my Minotaur. And now, both these Minotaurs have tentacles and block. So this is shenanigans. Such shenanigans. That's not got guard. You're just a phony. I feel like Shaggorath really needs some guard on this team. Get wild, animal. Pick it up and score. Nope, just gonna hold it there. That's fine. Another killer down. I think that Codpiece should have committed one blitz to this Minotaur. Because it needs to get into contact with something. It's fine for Shaggorath. He's got tentacles everywhere. Oh no. Oh no. That was just unwarranted punishment for taking 4 dice on ball. Oh no. Good find, but get wrecked, I guess. The thing is, though, that Shaggorath doesn't care about the score. Shaggorath's trying to get a numbers advantage, because that's just chaos versus chaos. That's the matchup. So why score when you can, like, get 8 more claw hits? It's kind of the vibe here. Almighty blow on the agility form. Bang. Scatters the ball. He's dead. Happoed, he's safe. He's fine. No worries. That move, that would have been fantastic for Codpiece. Bunk. So down 2, down 3. So next drive could really depend on the KOs. Magna Hands. Okay. Pick up, handoff. No. Shaggorath squandered the score. does prevent KO rolls, though. Might actually be just, like, fine. But, double babe? Nah? Nah? Probably not. I don't know if they have postseason aspirations, but this is main league rel. I think this is Div 3. Shaggoth didn't sign up in time, so wasn't able to get into Div 2 a couple seasons ago. Like, missed the sign-up window and was like, whoopsies. Shaggoth is also, like, locked-in win. Like, Shaggoth's second place in the division. By, like, a lot. No, not by a lot, but, like, pretty solid up there. Like, 8 wins, 3 losses. It's not bad. And then I think Codpiece has 5th place. Is just on cutoffs for Challenger Cup. I mean, that's true, but it's also like, I think Shaggoth's more playing to not die. And doing that is killing other people. Because Shaggoth's also, like, basically locked in for playoffs. So, I think that puts Shaggoth at 10 players? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 versus 11. Because all 3 of the KOs came back. Leaving the dirty player out, I'm not huge on that. They are second place with 24 points. First place is 26. I don't think they can physically be knocked out. Yeah, I don't think they can be knocked out of playoffs. And looking at their matchups, I recapped the season for a little bit. I think they're fine. Like, even if they lost their games, they would still they'd go to the Sippy Cup. Waffle, yeah, it's more or less like this at High TV. It's not very fun. I like leagues with some house rules, predominantly now. Clan League is fun. Several, like, redraft leagues I'm in are really fun. But once you get to this point, it's not interesting. I don't mind Claw Mighty Blow. Claw Mighty Blow is not what does it. It's the Claw Palm, specifically. Oh yeah, I had so much fun divs like 4, 3. I had fun in Div 2. Div 1 has been miserable. I'm kind of zoned out of Rebel after getting into Div 1. It's so unfun. But I also like have Chaos with a Minotaur and not taking piling on as like a moral superiority thing. Underworld kind of need Claw Palm, yeah. But, like, I have, like, a moral superiority complex where I've refused to take piling on my Chaos team. And in Div 1, that's just, like, not viable. I haven't been able to reliably get the removals against other Claw Palm teams. So I just end up, like, squandering everything. I was also kind of getting, like, done with my Chaos team, because, like, Chaos is only so fun when you don't roll anything interesting. Also, for the past 3 seasons, I've not been able to keep a ball carrier alive. It's so annoying. I had my ball carrier get agi busted, so they're dead. And they had, like, 2 heads and extra arms, so that's just, like, a bunch of wasted TVs. So I'm like, just make a new ball carrier. Got a movement up ball carrier. Awesome. They die the next game. Got an agi up. They died the next game. Got a blodge piece. They died. Got a blodge piece. So that's part of the frustration, the inability to create a ball carrier. Because at high TV, if you don't have a ball carrier, you get bullied by strip ball elves. And then, like, high TV bash teams also kill you because your ball carrier doesn't have block. And then that sort of stuff. Oh, yeah. Claw Mighty Blow is an issue. I agree. I agree that it is an issue. But the main counter being that, like, I still don't think it's, like, it's nowhere near as bad as, like, Claw Palm. Because Palm just, like, it's so reliable. So reliable. It's so sad and annoying. Like, what's the difference there? I'm trying to remember. Let me pull up yield calculator. So, let's see. Let's go AV9, right? Let's say you're playing, like, Orcs or something. Come against Mighty Blow. Odds for removal, it's like a 15% removal against Mighty Blow. 30% Claw Mighty Blow. And then if you add Piling On... What's Piling On? I'm kind of blind here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, with Piling On, it goes from 30% removal to 60. Against AV9. So, like, Piling On literally doubles the odds for removal. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't think that Piling On takes much skill. I think that Piling On costing a reroll, I think that change that never got implemented in Blood Bowl 2, it makes it a lot better and more manageable. And you're not facing, like, several Claw Palm. Because I don't hate piling on as a concept. I think some teams really need it to stay competitive. In a Blood Bowl 2 rule set. Like, you know, Underworld. Humans with some piling on, Amazons with some piling on. Because I think it's mainly the trifecta that's so brutal. Yeah, I think that nerf was well warranted. I think that was fine. I have other issues conceptually with the fouling rules. Like, I don't like guard applying to fouls. I think fouls are good enough. I don't think you need to make guard apply some fouls. I do like how they made Sneaky get good. But I think that, like, guard applying to fouls is meh. Because, like, why should elves not be able to foul as good? You're kicking someone on the ground. The balancing of fouling is that the expensive pieces don't want to foul. It's kind of my vibe. Another exposed hit on the ball. Yeah, honestly, I don't really have much commentary for this game. I just think that Codpiece got outpunched. That's the main thing. No. I'm not saying that the foulers are not good enough. I just think that the assist shouldn't be as easy as let's just run a lot of guard around it. In an ideal world, would they have their own single-double skill list? I don't know. I feel like the skill axis could maybe be changed a little bit, but I think that once you go into the nuances of it, it's just like Games Workshop doesn't really want to release the rules for that. It's harder to keep people up to date for that, harder to learn. So I don't know. I don't know that actually fixes the complaint. Making piling on take rerolls though, that's a good change. 10 out of 10. And this was just like watching murder. I honestly, like, even in my own Chaos versus Chaos games, like, I just don't find there's, like, much thought to be had. Just which piece do I want to try to kill? Which piece do they want to try to kill? It's genuinely that simple. Like, and depending on your standing in the division, just, like, fucking ignore the ball. Who cares? You just have to play to kill, because if you don't kill them, they'll kill you. That's Chaos versus Chaos. It's so... bleh. I am glad. This is going to be my first season I go into postseason, so I actually get a break from Rebel. I'm not sure if I'm playing Main League. Might still do Upstarts. Definitely still doing Clan. I don't know. I have to think about it. But I've got a lot of postseason to think about it. Alright. Really just was not much to say on that one. Let's see, what else do we got? We've got Melon's game, we've got Chaos versus Orc, Chorf versus something else. Lower TV Chaos, so that game will actually be, like, interesting to watch. I believe this is Melon's game? No, wait, did we already watch the Melon game? I'm thinking of Waffle. No? I don't know who I'm thinking of. Let's watch this one. When the seasons roll around, is there anything you'd recommend checking out, or just keep playing Spin? It depends what do you mean. If you want a league, like, you can ask around, get a bunch of recommendations for leagues. If you just want pickup games, yeah, you just do Spin. I've not seen the state of CCL. I've not really been a big CCL player in general anyways. If you just want to play in a league, just find one with, especially ones that have, like, low commitment times, like 7-week leagues, 5-week leagues. Like, Upstarts is great fun. There's a bunch of several-week leagues, like WCW, ICBBL. You could... No, there's... Trunk has an invite-only league. You might be able to talk to him about that, but that one just started, so that's not really... That's like a 2-week round as well. So that's like half a game a week. Yeah, skill really doesn't matter. Like there's such disparity in it's much more like the more games you get under you, the more competent you'll be. And a lot of times you're not always facing people's best team, right? So right here we're watching Melon versus Surreal. Surreal plays so many different teams, so you're never gonna get only Surreal's #1 team, right? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But I also, like, I really, like, CCL is great for, like, really lots of games quickly. But, man, are they, like, it's always chores. It's always orcs. Did Surreal play in your clan, Glava? Yeah, because that's my main complaint with CCL. It's like going against chorfs, dwarfs, orcs, and then doing the same again. I don't want to. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe what, Glava? Hey, oh yeah, it's good for playing down TV. It's good practice for that. But, like, my personal opinion is, I play against so much goddamn bash already, I do not want to play just more by playing CCL. Like, I do not, do not want to. It's so repetitive. Real plays on Spoon? You're Spoon, right? Can't keep track of everything, Glava. So far, I think this is fine. I'm gonna try to unexpose your skinks a little bit. We don't need a full cage. We really don't need a full cage. We don't need this either. If we just, like, move some source over here, then, like, everything's defended. Just hold the ball this way. So now we've forced a lineman to go mark our skink. Let's get some damage. Let's spread our players out just a little bit. I agree. I like to offer people mismatched games in the Spin League. Like, I like playing up TV. I like playing with inducements. But I know, like, especially a lot of rookie coaches, they just want a more even match, which, like, that's fine. You do you. But at the same time, you know, you don't want to offer someone, hey, does anybody want to play 300 TV down against me? Hee hee. Like, I'm much more like, hey, I'm willing to spin this range of teams, you spin that range of teams, see what we hit. I think that's fair, because you also don't want to be like, hey, I've got a 1300 dwarf team. Does anybody want to play flings? But yeah, Upstart is a good place for learning inducements a little bit as well. Hey, Elias. Okay. Not too keen on that. I don't think the skink is doing anything. Because you don't want to hand off in the rain. And I think that we're just giving up too much pitch. Like, this is just like taking up a 4x3 square. We want to spread our source out a little bit. Like, they don't. Like, you can still have them near each other to give each other support, but you want to space them out just a little bit. Control some space. Because now you're all based up. You've got no block. You're going to be forced to roll some 1 in 9 hits, and if they fail, you're kind of screwed. Yep. Threaten to surf that. Okay. Yeah, upsurge is for anyone. Okay, and this is where we see some heavy basin get punished a little bit. Don't follow. Extend is a skill. Okay, that's 2 removals. Okay, and we get to hang out over here. If we wish. Yeah, don't move the ball. Just leave it there. Yeah, it's definitely one of those kind of Brett's games. I've definitely, I had a spin team killed because of a game like this, as Brett's versus Lizards. Everything just kind of goes wrong. My Mighty Blow Blitzer died. My Jugs Frenzy Blitzer died. 2 of my guard blockers died. Like, completely erased a 15 game team. It was so sad. But like after you lose like 4 positionals with that many levels, like what's the point of even playing the team, you know? Like 4 just like straight dead, you know? Why is there not a Strength 2 piece with Dauntless? That would be a fun piece. Like let's have an innately Strength 2 with Dauntless. I want that piece. That piece sounds fun. Yeah, I don't mean like leveling it on a piece. I mean like let's just give it to a piece. Are we what? Why? Why? I don't need to do that. Keep punching things. Unless you're trying to run the score up? Yeah, like, I'm not saying that Dauntless is, great score while ahead. This isn't even really that ahead, though. That's 2 pieces. Like, this can quickly turn back around. Yeah, exactly. Kawagiri gets me. Because, like, Dauntless is really good on, like, catchers on human teams, catchers on Wood Elf teams. Like, very fast pieces, Strength 2, Dauntless, fantastic. Great sackers. Just get a stunty team with no big guys, because they're so tough. All Dauntless. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, setting up for a quick score. This is good. I don't mind Cups. Cups is basically just go to defensive positioning from Lizards. That's fine by me. Oh. No. The whole team is strength 2, but their blitzers have dauntless. And then they're like, their linemen have strength access, so you can get guard. But no general access. I don't know what team this would be. But it should have weird access. Strength 2 across the board. Yeah, that does cause, like, surfs and shit too easily. 100k stunty blitzers. It's kind of hard to make, like, an interesting team that's also not just, like, kind of bad, you know? In, like, a lot of formats. Like, I think Brett's are fun. I also think that if they had some stuff a little bit more cheap, they could be way better. I think Underworld is also a really fun team, but also just, like, struggles a little bit in most formats. And then Vampires are so fun, so crazy. Ooh, yeah, I like that idea. Like a stunty dwarf. Like, oh, like a strength 4, agi 2 stunty piece. Something like that. Yeah, blockers are great. Blockers are great. The blitzers are super expensive, though, for what you get from them. I'm not really commenting much on this game. This is just a solid advance from Surreal. We've reached the podcast part of the episode. Thank you for coming. Yeah, this was just a product of we should have just stalled. We should have just stalled. There's no reason to take that score. Now we're 1-1. I mean, Lizards get an easy score here, most likely. 2 turns to score as Lizards, 2 rerolls versus Bretts, who are down 2 players. It's not very difficult. Just go for standard practice. Get your stunties in scoring range, 1 on either side. Have someone to pick up the ball. Get a strong positioning down the middle with your sources. Nothing crazy. In other news, I've been playing some XCOM, like Fire Access's XCOM 1, and trying to get decent at the impossible difficulty, because I'm thinking about playing it on stream. But if I play it on stream, I want to be like hardcore, no reset, no matter how many people die. So I need a little practice in. So I've finally gotten a run that I've gotten to like mid-game, or like early mid-game. And I'm just learning a little bit, because I'm really thinking about doing an XCOM run on stream. I think that'd be fun. I've not tried XCOM Chimera. No. I don't have much interest in it. I have XCOM 2 as well, though. I can pick that up for a couple bucks. Because, like, also, like, with XCOM Chimera, is like, you know, I've got so many options of XCOM right now. Should have made your scoring threats. Turn ordering. Why did you wrestle that? Surreal, what are you doing? If you take the damage, that's just no score. No! Scoring threats first! Scoring threats first! Turn ordering! Turn ordering! Yeah. But, because, like, I enjoy XCOM. I want to beat it on Impossible. Then, Long War's really fun. I really like Long War for XCOM 1. I've not played a lot of XCOM 2. What little I have has been in the Long War mod. So I want to do, like, a vanilla run of that. and then probably long war of that. But I'm not sure if I'm doing any of that on stream, but ideally I want to do at least like a XCOM 1 run. Just impossible, vanilla stuff. Maybe some UI mods, but nothing crazy. Because that's like a, what, 30-hour commitment rather than Long War 150? Long War is a heavy commitment. This is kind of like vanity scoring stuff. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Let's relook at this. Who's the blitz here? Yeah, because you already had a 2-die hit on this. Yeah, setting up a foul on this blitzer. So it's normal 2-die. Follow, don't follow, doesn't matter. Then blitz this, and then you can go for that foul. Counterpoint, you can also blitz this guard piece, get it here, and get 2 sets of 2-dies on. Yeah, I agree. It kind of goes into the concept of you don't base a lot so you can reduce blocks. On the flip side, when your opponent bases you, maximize blocks. Especially when you've got nothing to lose from it. There's no score that can be given up. They didn't have any scoring threats. That sort of thing. Yep, 2 sets of 2-dies. Potential skink 2-die. Bunch of hits. Maximize your damage. And also, turn 7, before you do any dice rolls, try to get your scoring threats out. It's very important. Because if you have scoring threats, even if you fail to pick up the ball, you fail your hits, that sort of thing, the scoring threats mean you have a chance of scoring. If you don't move your scoring threats, though, you've done your opponent's defense for them. They no longer have to worry about the scoring threats, they can just go after your best players, they can foul, that sort of thing. So definitely, turn 7, scoring threat. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's fine. Bring up skinks. Yep, bring up skinks. Put them in scoring range. Yep. Intimidate. Honestly, you can probably just go ahead and base these. Follow it. If you're gonna go full base contact on the blitz, full command. Base these last 2 players up. Get them tied up. Do it. Okay. Pick the ball, try to run it to safety. Oh. 75% handoff into blitzing through. I think this is a really neat play from Surreal. Gotta tie up a little bit more, though. Gotta tie up a little bit more. So what happens? This gets punched, this goes for the blitz. Think it's that simple? You bring your skinks down first. Bring the skinks down first. Like a skink, at least. Bring a skink down. Yeah. Good. Tie that stuff up. Go for your blitz. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's a rough removal for Surreal. Kind of relying on Blodge to work out there, and it just didn't. But that was a 30% chance to succeed, followed by another 30% with a reroll, so I don't think it was that unlikely that it gets knocked down. Just throwing 4 dice at a Blodger is pretty reliable. I don't blame Surreal either, because it's hard to deal with the blitz when you're down 2 players to begin with. Now down 4 players. Yeah, 2 die versus Blodge without Russel, without tackle. That's a 30%. Yeah. I'm fairly certain that's right. Oop. That's not what I meant to do. You can double check those numbers real quick. I'm pretty sure it's 30. So we've got, you need a POW, 2 dice. Need a POW and 2 dice, yeah, 30.56%. If you got Russell, if you got tackle, it changes those odds, but Blodge, 2 dice, no extra hit skills, 30%. And at this point, I don't think there's much that the Bretonnians can do. If you just take your hits properly and mark stuff on the ground, I think the Bretonnians are pretty out of this one. 2 dice with reroll, it's like 58%. Almost double. If you're gonna foul a piece, go for this one. Actually, no, I just don't think that's a good foul. Hold off, foul something more important. Foul something that can actually stop you. Wait, what's banned? Did you get automated? Oh, yeah. Links are not allowed, sorry. I get botted too much. Sorry about that, Coward Gear. The Automod caught you. Oh. 35 messages deleted by moderator. Yeah, I think that... I don't know why. We should just pick up the ball and run it now. Yeah, this is fine. No reroll versus no reroll. No GFIs, just run up there. I don't know why the fouls. Yeah, especially with the game not secured yet. Instead of fouling with the skink on a low probability foul, bring him up here to cut off this corner. This blocker would never have gotten up here if you moved your skink defensively rather than fouling with him. Probably, but it's actually important to remember that Codpiece, while accurate, also is a memer and a menace. So not fouling enough is also like a meme suggestion, like, oh, you should have fouled all 16 turns, when that's just not not the case. Don't worry though, I have menaced Codpiece back. Humiliated them on camera. Kind of fun though. Kind of fun. Okay, we've now put another player in range to sack the ball. So, I just see a lot of, you're already ahead, just don't get rid of your lead by doing things like moving blitzers in range of hitting the ball, fouling instead of just blocking things from being able to reach you, because the best defense is just blitzers not being able to reach. Okay, the second half was just fun. That's fine then. That completely different context. That's all good. In that case, I'm gonna stop it here because this game's pretty won. Yeah, I don't think you can lose this game physically. Yeah, what Kawagiri said. The statistics don't tell the full story. Failure states are important. Success states are important. Because sometimes you go for the 25% play because if you fail the 25%, you lost the game anyways. Other times you don't go for a 90% play just because the failure state is you lose the game. Oh, okay, yeah. That's fine then. All good. If that was just a memery at the end, that's good. As long as it was memery. Got my eye on you. So now we're going for Chaos Horn versus the Chaos Horn Wanderers versus Blamed Beast. Yeah, that saving chat would be helpful at times. Oh no, my Blood Bowl crashed. And Samba's really good. I use Blood Bowl 2 action calculator. And it's got a couple more things in it. Like, it does piling on calculations pretty well. But yeah, it's helpful for a lot of little things. And, like, I wouldn't use it on every action. But when it's coming down to two really hard to discover probabilities, I think it's great. Because I don't think that mental math should be what keeps the best players from the slightly less best players. I think that if the difference between skill is one can do mental math and the other one is using Samba, I think they're both just skilled. Because just knowing the statistics doesn't make you a better player. That just means you're aware of the odds. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if I'm making sense. Like, if you were in person at a table, I would not use Samba on every action. But if you're playing Blood Bowl 2, the game's already pretty fast usually. Use it to calculate a couple different scenarios. I think that's fine. And it's a great learning tool, and as you get more familiar with certain probabilities, you need it less and less. But it's still like, when you're deciding between 3-3, 4 with a reroll, 2-2, and 2-2-2, 3 with a reroll, 3 with a reroll, 4-3, like, how do you pick those out, you know? So what do we got here? Got Borak is fun. Let me wrap my head around this. Crazy Blitzer. Goblin. Goblin. 2 throwers. I think I've seen some games of this orc team before. Let's see. Seems pretty interesting. Got some guard. Got a claw, mighty blow. Got a fowler. Agi up. And a very decently developed orc team. Quick snap. I want to see this punished. Hit these. Hit them. Get them. Smack. No, smack them. Yeah, what kind of gear are you saying? I like to split up the probabilities a little bit if I'm ever checking something. But if you're choosing between I'm definitely going to follow this playthrough or I'm definitely going to follow this playthrough, it's pretty good. Another great place that skill shows is if you have a piling on piece, you can check the probabilities that your piling on will break armor, and instead of caring about that, you just press piling on anyways. Hey, Viking Cow! Welcome to my Thursday stream, happening here on Sunday. Hope you had a good stream. Were you playing Blood Bowl 2, Blood Bowl 3? What were you up to? Feel like definitely want to get your blitzes in before you go for ball pickup. Choose a target. Basing. I think it's also important to realize that like things like 3 pluses are not as scary as they seem. But they're also, like, not as ideal as not rolling dice at all. Hello, hello. How was your stream? What were you doing? Level 2, level 3, what were you up to? Something else entirely? Oh. Finny, right? Yeah. Finny's so fucking funny to watch sometimes. Halflings versus ogres. There you go. Halflings are so fun to play. Ogres are pain and misery. I will never play another game of ogres. Were you the halflings or the ogres? Now, here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. Good blitz, by the way. That's a good target to hit. And this is behind you is going to be stuck. This is good. But, halflings are fun. You get to throw things. You get to have trees. They're fun. Ogres are fun because they have 6 ogres. But then, like, you have Noblars. And Noblars are the worst fucking player in the game. I hate Noblars. They can go die. I do not love them. They're not cute. Nobody likes them. Go home. I have strong opinions about this. Give me ogres with goblins, and yeah, let's go. Ogre ball is only ball. You can get a 1D block on an average player. You know, you're right. Ugh. I hate Noblars. They don't make dodges harder. They don't hit well. They're sad. Ogre ball is only ball because Noblars are not players. Noblars are decoration. The only thing more annoying than Ogre Ball is a Strip Ball War Dancer when you're playing Ogre Ball. AV60 Noblars are annoying? I mean, yeah. That's a pretty high number, though. I can't hold up to that standard. AV5 Noblars? Pretty bad. No, it does not stop Strip Ball, because you do not have Sure Hands. The only thing that stops Strip Ball is Sure Hands. Because it's any push dice. So it doesn't matter what happens with the push. It only matters that it is a push. So Jugs turns both downs into pushes, so that counts for Strip Ball as well. Not huge on all the spacing that we're doing, especially this base cage right here. Troll is gone, but like, this is pretty risky. Like, we could just like cage up without getting into a big murder ball on with the cage. And yet, we are not going for opening up the cage. We're going for extraneous hits. Because I was looking like we could just kind of hit this piece and open up a blitz on the ball. I'm not huge on what this Orc team's doing. Could have just hit ball, and hitting ball is good because it just slows down the drive. Oh, I'll do you one better. I had an Agi 3 Sure Hands Ogre, and he boneheaded like 4 turns out of 8 every single game I played with him. It tilted me so bad. It made me so sad. I wanted to cry, and I did. We really are just in podcast zone. That was a hit. What is that in reference to, Waffle? Make him impossible to 2D? In Ogre? I mean, the thing about Strip Ball, though, is, like, even red dice with Strip Ball is pretty good at removing the ball. It's like 70-something% chance to Strip Ball when you've got 2 red die. Dodge break tackle makes him a great carry. There's so many good things like to take on doubles, because having general or agility access on an ogre is fantastic. Yeah, Sure Hands is 100% just for Strip, because Strip is just so good at getting the ball down. It's like impossible to play against Strip Ball as a ogre team without Sure Hands. Because like, the War Dancer just leaps in on you, gets a push on red dice, and then, like, you bonehead trying to pick it up, and then the War Dancer walks away with the ball on the next turn. That's how that goes. Yeah, that was a pretty big foul. But you take that trade. You take that trade. What game is this? This is Outcast versus Super Mega Bro. I believe this is a minors game of Rebler. So we're trying to see if we can find ways to improve. I think generally, though, Chaos just need to stop basing as much with the cage. And I think the Orcs are a little out of their depth. I think the Orc player's a little less familiar with the fundamentals. Yep, quads happen. Quads are always fun to see. Okay, that's a good hit. Getting your Claw Mighty Blow hits in. Very good, very good. Invert the pitch here. So let's, yep. And bring this up here. Yep, that's what happens when you don't take your 1Ds on ball. Honestly, if you can get red dice on ball, you take that as well. Like, just hitting ball is so good. Slowing down your opponent's drive, I don't care what team they are, slowing them down is good. Skaven? Yeah, knock the ball out of their hands, make them recover it, force them to score, rather than stall. Orcs, knock the ball out of their hands, slow their drive down, they might just not score, you might get to score yourself. A stunty, you knock the ball down, they might have lost the game already. Definitely, definitely. Especially when you got rerolls to spare, you take your hits on ball. 2 die, 1 die, red die, just take it. Especially with block, with wrestle, with tackle. Hit the ball. Hit the ball. This was a good positioning from the Chaos, and honestly, Chaos just go stall. Go stall. Take your last turn. Walk it up here. Roll no dice yet, yeah. Blitz with your Claw Mighty Blow. Actually, don't blitz yet. Don't blitz yet. That's almost a surf. See if you get this follow-up hit. Yeah, I think this Orc coach, I've seen them play quite a few times. They don't got a solid grasp on the fundamentals. They take a lot of wonky turn ordering and weird, they do a lot of weird things. And I think that's mainly due from lack of experience or awareness. But, you know, that's why they're in the Rookie League, you know? But they're also rolling like shit. Let's be fair. They're rolling like shit. And yeah, I mean like, not a hard fast rule, always hit on red dice. Like, definitely, if you're able to get a hit on red dice, it invites you to think about, can I make this not red dice? That's kind of my thought line. If you notice, hey, I can hit on red dice, you can probably make it better than red dice. It's one of those, I sacrifice a lot of nuance to get the general thought out, because the people that are going to get the nuance are going to get it regardless of if I say it. But there are some people who are struggling to improve that need the quick, snappy, think of it this way to help them on their learning. Does that make more sense? So, saying things like, oh, you want to block diagonals of the threatening pieces. That's a very good tip because diagonals are fast. Getting into the why of it is important, but understanding that diagonals are fast, just like as step 1, is also important. It's also one of those things, you know, minimize red die, don't take red die blocks, is something you tell beginners while they're learning, but then you also want to break them out of just seeing red die blocks as bad, because they're not. They have their place with certain skills, like red die with strip ball block, red die with rackle, red die with dauntless turning into 1 die. Like, there's a lot of nuance. But most people don't watch my streams all the way through. At most, people probably get a couple highlights and repeat quips that I say, because I know I get pinged a good bit in the Discord, and I see a lot of people using things that I've said, of just like the quippy stuff, which is very helpful. Yeah, I agree. And I think that context is great to add as an afterthought, but I don't like to just go into full monologue right away. Does that make sense? But also, it's like, I give the context, I can't be bothered to give the full context the entire time. Because, like, a lot of things I say, I've just repeated a lot. Especially, like, if I've said it, like, 3 times in the day. You'd either make a terrible or great villain. Hey, if I don't explain why I'm doing stuff, how can I be a good villain? Oh, don't you want to monologue at me? Nah, feed him to the sharks. When would you take a belt down over Russel? If it stops my opponent from scoring 100% of the time. So if they don't have a scoring threat and they take a hit on a Russel piece, or and they don't have block, I'll take the damage. If it's early in their turn, I'll just take the damage and stop their turn, cause them to turn over. You only really take the Russel when you want to avoid damage. Oh yeah, exactly. I don't know. I feel like a lot of real-world villains also can't stop monologuing. They need to get off social media. The villains are not evil, they're just dumb. Not sure about this basage. It is naked on naked, though. Or naked on block, so it's not that bad. I like this hit. That's good. It's very good. Keep your claw mighty blow free. You want to use that to break into the cages? That does protect you from this hit a little bit. I think that's fine. And here we see, like, the orcs have got this goblin all the way back here. What's this goblin doing? And also, don't activate your big guys first. Don't activate your big guys first. Yeah, they got a kickoff event. But also, they have 4 rerolls innately. I don't know why. But Super Mega Bro hasn't asked for reviews, so I tend not to comment on team building too much. If they wanted advice on how to build their team, I think they would have reached out a little bit more in the Discord. And if they have fun the way they're playing their orcs, that's fine. You don't have to improve to have fun at Blood Bowl. So I try not to give unsolicited advice. I try to point things out when it's useful to people in the audience, but I try not to comment too very much on rookies when they haven't asked for advice. Because, like, if Mega Bro's doing this and they're having fun, that's good. If they want to improve a little bit, there's some easy changes they can make just in team comp. But also, like, it's a little different to say, hey, fire both your goblins and a thrower and then change how you play Blood Bowl entirely, get rid of real... No. I'm sure that people have already asked questions about the build and stuff like that, so it's like, whatever. It's like when... Like, quite honestly, it's like if I put a question in the advice channel asking about what I could have done in this game a little different, and then the first 5 answers are, oh, you could have gotten rid of your minotaur, ha ha ha. It's like, oh yeah, really original. That's really helpful to what I was wanting. It's a very good write-up. I personally like the Orc Thrower. I think having sure hands without having to level is really good, and it saves your blitzers from having to deal with the ball. I think if you get an agility up on a lineman, yeah, get rid of Mr. Throw. That extra movement's really helpful. But I think people really oversell how bad Mr. Throw is, because if you really want to give the ball to a lineman to carry it in for that extra movement, you can do that in the enemy's half. You're able to hand off, and it's just as if the lineman picked it up without your hands. Like, it doesn't matter as much as most people seem to think. Because it's not like orcs are really running that far in the enemy side the whole time anyways. Like right here, this guy was got the ball. He's just giving the ball. Wild reroll usage, but that's what you get to do when you have 5 rerolls? I liked what you were doing there. You were trying to get... Honestly. No, that was never a chain push, because those got stand firm. Ignore me. Yep, very good points. I advocate Kawagiri's points. Why are... One die with the Borak. Not my favorite. Why are we... Whoa, 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 what? Why? Why? What? That's shenanigans. That's shenanigans. You should never throw that there. It's already moved, for 1. It's hittable for 2. We can probably get a 3 die on it with just 1 assist. So you punch this, if it goes down, you get an assist, you get a 3 die. Punch it again, on the other way around. There we go. Now 3 die this with a reroll. Throw 6 dice at it, call it a day. There we go. So that's strength 5 because horns strength 4, assist strength 5. Strength 5 versus strength 2, that's 3 die. No reroll for it, had to use it on the dodge, that's unfortunate. Does manage to slip through, but there's nothing you can do about this. That was not the Chaos's fault. You can't expect the triple-based troll to go for the throw. I think that was wild. So that was what? Was that a 5+ or a 6+ throw? Succeeds on Always Hungry. 6+ throw and it worked. Yeah. That's... you can't play for all the 6+. Like... I don't think that's Outcast's fault. Cause you just can't expect that, right? And then you threw 3 dice at it. You don't have a tackle piece that's don't have a wrestle piece that's like your wrestle piece is out. Got wounded. It's really rough. Because with 6 dice, on average, you knock it down, right? You get 1 pal on 6 dice on average. So what's the odds of the knockdown on 3 dice against Blodge? Because it's better than 33. Let me look this up real quick. 3 die pal is 42%, about 66% with a reroll. So that's still less likely than it... less likely to work than you would like. But if you had if the reroll was managed to be used instead of on the dodge, on the hit, 66%, I take that. Take that all the time. Here, we really need to rush forwards. We need to get some space. With that being said, I don't actually like hitting the Black Orc here. I think we should go after one of these pieces blocking the sideline. I don't think... I mean, this gets us a tie, right? Like, we just hold the ball, we get a tie. So this isn't the end of the world. Just defend the ball. But also, please stop hitting the stand firm troll. You're getting stuck on it so much. This is a tree. This is a tree. Trees are a bait. This is a bait tree. It's just oddly troll-shaped. Ignore this piece. Like, if you're already based on it, take your hits. But, like, don't use too many activations to get this piece down. Because it's, like, so not worth hitting. Now they're both down. Now, really got to get through. You really got to get through. You got to get scoring threats. Got to get scoring threats. Got to get scoring threats. That's okay. That does get you a scoring threat. Scoring threat, okay. Don't dodge this. We're gonna be stuck. We're just gonna be so stuck. We need another scoring threat because this one gets blitzed. Okay, that is a scoring threat. You did take that diagonal dodge. That's good. Hold on to the ball. This does get blitzed at the moment, so you'll have to bring someone like right here. I don't hate this going for positioning. I don't like using the reroll on it though. You need that for the score. And the pickup from when your ball's gonna get sacked right here. Orcs can't score, so you've guaranteed the tie. So good job on that. So if I were the Orcs, I would blitz down this threat, then mark up this one like crazy, or vice versa, either way. I'd probably blitz this one down since it's closer to the ball, and then mark this one up pretty well. Yeah, because this can still be picked up in handoff. Why the 1D? I don't know. Did not add to... Why the 1D here? Wait, what? I feel like this is just miscalculating here. Maybe it was? That ending was really weird. I feel like Outcast was supposed to win that one. A little bit of a cheese from the throw, and then maybe frustration afterwards. But I think that the ending turns there could have been a little better. Just from, like, both teams? And then I believe I have Bop Knot game. Yeah, so we're watching this from Trough perspective against Kislev. Then what time is it? So I'm gonna watch this game. Probably gonna still be in like Russell is podcasting, not actually paying attention to the game as much as he should mode. Because I am hungry. Kislev are pretty fun. They're also really rough though. I hate Really Sunny's effect. It always makes it look like my monitor is dying. We've got Star Player. We've got two good chorfs. Or we got some good chorfs. We got some good bulls. Got a bribe. Star Player. Yeah, it's good. With a bribe, are there any amazing targets? Double check for Niggle. Just make sure I'm giving good commentary. I don't see anything Niggle. But it is 12 versus 13. I like this frenzy piece. That's kind of fun. I like this Fowler. I like Mad Eye just because it's like another strength 4 piece rather than a Hobgoblin. Sure Hand's also kind of fun. It's a very slow ball carrier. It's got a Hail Mary. That's fun. Strong Arm. Yes. That's not terrible. And want to maximize Mighty Blow hits. Want to maximize hitting the catchers. The catchers are very frail. Tonk is also a little fast and loose. Paranoid about strip ball. That's fair. That's fair. I like that. That's a good judgment call. Because I know Tonk is also pretty fast and loose with Kislev. I've seen several Tonk games. Okay, we're marking up blitzers. This Agi blitzer's an issue. Ooh, surf. Good, good. Aw, sad, sad. It's a good call, though. Could have also gone for the strength up, but I think surfing the blitzers is fantastic. Okay. Good, get the bear down. Good. Follow that up, probably. And bring the bull over here to screen. Yeah, that works. That's a good spot. Yeah, I like this. It's good. Basing already, huh? Bonehead on the bear is really good. Going for the strip already. Maybe he doesn't realize he's got sure hands. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't care. That's really funny. I think that he doesn't realize it's not sure hands. And how, like, not good of a hit that is. Yeah. I liked your first turn a lot. The first turn was good. You're fouling this, right? 100%? I love if you're fouling this. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Get some defense in here. I like that. I like that. Winning would have gotten you into playoffs. Did you not make it? Damn. I thought your team was doing really well. That's the bribe, but you use it. You want that dirty player to keep fouling. Too many draws. Ah, that's sad. I mean, too many draws is better than too many losses. Taps for it. You can surf this blitzer, ideally. Boop, 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 boop. Just heavy basing from Tonk. See this many times. Going in? Are you going in? It's got your hands. Get your hands. You clown. Get it? Because it's a circus? Bonk. I'm glad you appreciate that. Applaud. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you take the prince again. Yeah, it's whatever. It's fine. Yep, I like the foul. I like the foul. And it's a pretty good foul. Let's go. Mighty blow hit. Bunk. Yeah, you could have, but I think your positioning was fine. One die, bunk. That's very good. Tonk is down 3 already. Base up some catchers, good. I feel like Mad Eye should have been dissuading many of these leaps. Like, they failed on, like, GFIs and the leaps themselves, but I feel like more should have been disincentivized anyways. So I think Tonk made a mistake. Several mistakes. Good little change. Yeah, that's what I think is what happened. But also, I think it was just really early to go in on a move 4 piece anyways. He doesn't know. Sure hands, more like sneaky hands. Unlike diving tackle. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Diving tackle is that skill, like, even, like, experienced players get caught off guard by diving tackle here and there. I played a game against Winnie last night. I played some flings, and I had a diving tackle fling. They just, like, dodged off of it on a 5+. It's like, man, it's really unfortunate I failed that GFI. Yeah, after getting off the dodge on a 5+. Bear Knight standing up is fantastic for you. And this is fine. You're just taking your time, going down the pitch, getting some bonks on. This is great. Loving what I'm saying? Gonna take the 1 die. Yes. Mighty Blow a catcher, if you get. The Frenzy Hobbo is fantastic. I love it. Try to foul the Agility Blitzer is a great idea as well. Not this time, though. Frenzy Bull next. Frenzy Bulls are really good as well. Bulls are a weird piece. Because they like so many things. I actually am not a fan of, like, Mighty Blow on Bulls, because I feel like you have so many better pieces to take Mighty Blow on. Bulls are so good for movement utility. Get some tackle on the end, yeah. Good. Keep the dirty player safe, good. I think guard is a little annoying, huh? Nice dodge, clown. Get it? Because they're a circus? It's even funnier the second time that I explain it. And this is where he realizes. This is where. Oh. Shit, sure hands. Oh. Learning is fun. The main thing with Frenzy is just realizing that not giving yourself 2 dice into red dice. 2 dice into 1 die is fine. 2 dice into red dice is fine if you know it's happening. And you do it at the right time in the turn. It's just, you can't just mindlessly take the 2 die, is the difference. Okay. Okay. Mighty Blow. Oh, I'm not a fan of that GFI. Still gotta move the ball. Still gotta move the ball! That's just turn ordering. I'm sure you were very well aware that was turn ordering issue, right, when that happened? Yeah, that was mistake. That was also a mistake. That is a red die. Why are we could have gotten better dice on that? What? It's okay. Tonk also made mistake. It's fine. Makeup mistake. That was also a turn ordering issue. Okay, hitting the bear. Fine. Can we get into scoring range? Yeah, I don't think you had to GFI, though. I think you just needed to move the ball somewhere that wasn't exposed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're not in scoring range. You handing off to a bull? What are you doing? What is your scoring plan? $75% catch? That's not a great scoring plan. Uh-oh. Not having moved, we're really punishing you here. Tonk really likes red dice. I just don't feel like these are necessary red dice. Diving tackles, good to bring up there. I like that. Punish the dodge. Yep. This is still fine. We can still figure it out, right? And here's what I think. I think you get 75 GFI. It's what it's looking like. Hit with this, or hit with Mighty Blow if you can. Yeah, that's fine. 3 die. I like taking your hits here. Cut out a G5. Did you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, you didn't cut out a G5 at all. Picking up a shirt. Oh, okay. That's the GFI you were cutting out. I see. I think that was just more risky doing that. I think that just added a dice roll. No, I don't think you cut out a dodge even. Because he was here. You would go here, and you would completely avoid that. I think you just added a dice roll on the pickup. Because the catch is the same as a pickup. GFI is a 2+. You traded a 2+ for a 3+ with a reroll. I think you just made a mistake. Yes, pickup was a 1 and 9. GFI was not a 1 and 6. You had a reroll and sure feet. So if you pick up naturally on the 4+, you have a reroll and sure feet to deal with 3 1 and 36s. So let me open up my calculator. Let me pull this up on screen. So let's see. Which one is it? Is it this one? That is not showing on screen, is it? There we go. Don't mind the parallel universes. They're not real. They can't hurt you. But yeah, so what we did was a 3+ pickup with sure hands into a 4+ catch, 4+ action, into 2 GFIs with Sure Feet. Nope, not that. GFIs. So that was about 63% versus 4+ pickup into 1, 2, 3. So it was about 5% better. 1 GFI with feet? No, that was 2 GFIs. No, you're right. You are right. That was 1 GFI. It might have been inconsequential then. It was a 3+ pickup into 4+ action into GFI. It's a couple percentage difference. Yeah, it's probably inconsequential. The other play is like 2% better, but like, meh. Either way, I guess it doesn't make a big difference. I thought it was a bigger difference than that, to be honest. That was a lot closer than I was expecting, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was gonna be like a 15% difference. If there was no sure hands, it was definitely a big difference. Sure hands made it like inconsequential. That eye is out. Tonk probably gets all his players back, huh? Good. Looking like a good 1-turn attempt. Yeah, and then these can still get pushes here. Okay. I'd just take the knockdown there. That's a good 1-turn attempt still, though. Got a gap here. I think this is mostly fine. I kind of would maybe push this here. I don't think it makes much of a difference, though. I think it's if you miss the catch. I think if you miss the catch. Yeah. Keep the hops a little more central. Or keep the chorus a little more central. I like that. I don't exactly know. I know that if the catch target catches it, it's still fine. Bop knot. We just saw somebody else catch it and it was still a turnover. But I know that if you throw it at, let's say you throw it at this agi piece, and it's inaccurate, it lands here, and then he catches it, that works. That's fine. But I don't know what makes what a turnover with passing and catching and stuff like that. It's all a little wonky. I've never actually looked into it entirely. Because, like, when that happens and it doesn't turn over, that's kind of like an awkward scenario anyways. No, he actually could have still scored, and it did the big turnover sound effect and popped up on the screen. So it wasn't, it was not the case. I think he could have still scored, couldn't he? Because he got to here? Oh no, he couldn't score. Huh, look at that. Needed one more bush. Okay. Backing up a little bit. Quite like going through and forcing Tonk to do something. Keep your blows on the edges. Good. I like that. I think I'd rather see you hit the lineman with the mighty blow. That's fair. That's a fair thought. I do think I'd rather just be a little aggressive on him. Force him to come forwards, because if you go aggressive on your defense and you turn him over and score, you win the game. If you go aggressive on him on defense and force an early score, that's 1-1, and going into your own half, able to win the game, 2-1. But you don't have a sure hands piece, so I can understand how that makes it a little awkward. Because yours just got sent off because it was Mad Eye. And this piece can come back. And this piece is back. I'd like to see you a little bit more prioritizing your mighty blow hit. Because I see oftentimes you're like standing him up, using him as an assist. When that mighty blow is like your ticket into this game, because there's a lot of AV7 around, AV8. Get them big hits. I don't know why you're moving back either. You don't have to. So, a way through over here. Open this up, but if they come over here, you're probably able to deal with it, so that's likely fine. Yeah, I don't like you walking back, because, like, if you want to prevent them from rushing you, just move up here. Or something like that. Yeah, well, your movement 4 is not going to be able to deal with it no matter what. So your play is like you keep the hobgoblins back a square or 2 away from the movement 7, and your hobgoblins are the plan anyways. What just happened? Did I accidentally forward? Yeah, because they just run in this gap that you left. And you just happily take, like, all of these hits. Like, you take Mighty Blow on this AV7, and you take this Russel piece and ram it up his Agi4. Take this break tackle here in a minute. Yep, I like this. Okay. Oh, that's pretty nice. It's pretty convenient. You want to get off that diving tackle jump up, yeah. You forgot he had tail. The tail didn't actually affect it. Because I'm pretty sure it was still a... No, it was a 3+ because of the tail. But that's what you end up doing at some point anyways. I would prioritize this Mighty Blow hit. Take this before all your other hits here. It's unfortunate, but that doesn't prove anything. The Mighty Blow hit is still more important. I don't care that it failed. Oh. Exactly, exactly. Just because it worked doesn't mean it was the right choice either. Let's be clear about that one. I mean, that is true. That is true. I went surfs. It's probably not what's gonna be the right play because all this stuff is doing things. But like, I like surfs. Got Russel pieces to deal with this at the end of the world. You know, if we really wanted to, we could surf our own centaur. That'd be funny. We definitely want some pressure here. Yep, I like this. I like this. Scatters. Okay. Go this way. Good. Bounce in the hands. So this will be our attempt here in a second. No. I think you're supposed to like break away here. No wait, that's got diving tackle. Never mind. Ignore me. I didn't say that. You can't prove it. It's got diving tackle. I didn't say that. Shut up. No. Oh wait, you mean like in another turn? Yeah, because you blitzed here. This was good. Scattering the ball was a little risky. I think Popnut's saying in like another turn. Probably like right here. So like this should be your blitz. This should end up being your blitz. So I would do some other actions before then. But this should be your blitz into a pickup. Unless, like, a hobgoblin can be freed up. Which I don't think they can. I like this hit. I like this hit. Follow. Mighty blow. Good. And bring this up this a ways. A little bit. Oh, you miscounted. Okay. That's fair. Arithmetic mistakes happen. Bang. I actually don't like basing that there. It opens up some wonky stuff. Like, if you bring another assist here, that could be 2 assists, punch this off, freeze up the strength. So I think I'd rather just, like, isolate it in the middle of nowhere. Because you already got the POW. If you didn't get the POW, then that's fine. How in the world is this a tie? Did he just open himself up to a surf? Is that what he did? That's kind of silly. He did. Just opened himself up to the surf. That's how it happens, right? 100%. Maybe? Or did you lose this game? No. Oh wait, no. The score's 1-0. Duh. I knew that. That was a test. You all failed. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah, surf is covered for the most part. Unless, like, we 6+ into here. Because it's 3+, 4+, 5+, 6+. I probably just go for the surf anyways. Because, like, this 6+ with the reroll is like a 33% play into some follow-up stuff. Otherwise, you're just looking at screening off. This is probably fine, too. But it's, like, really hard to stop an Agi 2 leap piece. Or an Agi 4 leap piece. With long legs. Because this is basically it. There's 2+ leaps. Hard to stop. Hard to stop. But who's to say? Who's to say? Two dice with one success is the same as a 2D block. Yeah, that wasn't a one success though. That was multiple successes. That succeeds on a 6, a 5, and pushes are fine. So that's honestly just a 2+ twice, even on 1 dice. Yeah, I think that was a little unfortunate. I think the only real mistake I saw bobbed out was, like, you should have blitzed with this Bull Centaur to go cover the ball with it. I think that was the real mistake. And then 2 turning as Chorfs is a little rough. You send out some scoring threats and hope it works. From there, that's about all you can do. That's fair. That's fair. That's a whoopsies. But that's like UI errors. Like those are not like you don't know how to play the game. Those aren't like you missed a fundamental. Those are, you know, misclicks, UI errors. Those things like don't really warrant much commentary because those just happen. Those mistakes, like you forget a skill, that's it. Understands. I understand. It's not like there's something you had to learn. The thing you had to learn was, damn, I need to be a little more conscientious and check my skills. You know? Like, don't beat yourself up about those ones. I mean, it sucks, but they happen. Let's see some scoring threats. Good. They can't win. So, we don't have to cover the ball too much. Get some scoring threats. Let's go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Scoring threat. Make sure you split them up so they're not marked by the same player. And probably want to try to get into handoff range some way or somehow. How is this going to get into pass or handoff range? Can hand off here, pass up here. Could be good. I would not mark this player with the bear. You might actually need him free for a handoff. Or you pass to him, handoff there. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. This is probably fine. Diving tackle. Diving tackle squared. Catcher. And then diving tackle again. Unfortunately, I noticed the diving tackle. That's your first mistake. So, where would you be in terms of getting out of this situation? I think step one was having a more viable handoff pass play. One of these hobs needed to be freed up. Other than that, you kind of have to blitz into the touchdown zone. Go for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 handoff into a pass. So I would be blitzing this, running up here, handing off here, running around, do a pass. But it's not pretty. You can, can you hand off here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, you cannot. You did attempt the blitz stuff. I think you did about the best you could with what you had. I think maybe leaving yourself a little more open to handoff to a hobgoblin there. Going from pass into handoff. Yeah, and I think I prefer to do the be in handoff range anyways, because sometimes you're forced into taking a blitz and then running to the end zone. So you had to do handoff pass rather than pass handoff. So that's just something to be a little aware of. But overall, I think that was a pretty good game. I think Tonk just played a pretty good defense in that second half. That second half was really well done by Tonk. Your first half was great. I had like few notes on the first half. But with that, I think we're all good. Gonna look for somebody to raid if somebody sees a Rebeler or a Dubskuller or any of the typical crew. Ooh, Glava's streaming. Let's go raid Glava. Yeah, no problem. It's my pleasure. I'm just glad I was able to actually do it. My throat was killing me for a few days. Glava. What is Glava's Twitch username? 222. What do you mean? Did Glava stop streaming? Glava, I demand you stream more. Grumble, grumble. Trunk is streaming. We could watch some Final Fantasy. Rebel Clans. Tasteless playing Clans. Let's watch Tasteless. So, we'll go watch some Rebel Clans. Tasteless, I'm assuming playing some Dwarfs. But I will meet you all over there. And, you all, have a good night.